Hello, you are listening to SinglePoint's in-house audio production. I'm your host, Craig Rasmussen. Today we're joined by the leadership of SinglePoint, the CEO, Greg Lambrecht, and the president, Will Ralston. With us also on the phone is Kevin Harrington, original Shark Tank member, now acting as spokesman for SinglePoint. Welcome to the program, everybody.
Thanks for having us.
Great to be here.
So, first of all, Bitcoin is back up this week. We should probably just say that to prompt this conversation. And then we can talk about the big news regarding SinglePoint, its move up from pink to OTCQB venture market. So what does this listing mean for the company?
Well, yeah, that's interesting. You said that about Bitcoin, and we can talk to Kevin a little bit later about that. But yeah, to move up from the OTC pinks to the OTCQB is really a big deal. It opens up doors to institutional investors, not only investing in SinglePoint stock directly in the open market, but also investing in SinglePoint directly into the company. So it's a whole new level of transparency. It really legitimizes your company, and it's a big deal, and we're really excited about it. And obviously, the investors think that as well. Yesterday, we were up 22% on a on a down market. Everybody else was kind of down in the dump. So it's been a great week to be able to put that out. So thank you for asking.
Yeah, that's terrific news. You've had a good week, unlike a lot of other people.
Well, yeah, you know, the whole market.
Yesterday was a tough day for a lot of
people.
Friday
and Monday, and it's rebounded a little bit. And of course, you know, we're in the cryptocurrency, blockchain, Bitcoin, if you will, market, and that's been down too. So it was nice for us to put out some really great news about moving up from the exchange to the OTCQB and have a good week, and now you can see the stock market and Bitcoin starting to rise again as well. So we're really excited about what's happening right now.
That's fascinating stuff. And just as a quick observation, did Bitcoin fall just before the stock market fell, and then it came back right around the same time the stock market came back? Is that the timeline?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of been going down the last 2 or 3 weeks, but your observation's not too much off. It looked like, you know, they were kind of falling at the same time, and you know, hey, a lot of people are asking me, because I'm the CEO of a public company, what's going on. And you know, one of the things I was saying is you know, maybe there needed to be a correction, not only in the market but also with Bitcoin. So I think that's already happened, and both of them are heading, you know, just after 2 days are heading back up, and our stock included. So you know, there's so much good news out there, in my opinion, with the economy and jobs and everything else, that this was just a small little roadblock correction, and things are changing now.
Well, so that, and Kevin, you feel free to comment on this, so that is a sign perhaps that crypto is being taken a lot more seriously, correct?
Yeah, you know, I think so. I mean, I believe that as more and more places are adopting the use of different cryptos, that people see, that yes, this is an industry, certain cryptos that are going to be around for the long run as more places say, oh, we're going to be taking that, you know, whether it be the, you know, Mark Cuban agreeing to take it for the, you know, Mavericks tickets or whatever it might be. It's, you know, they start visualizing, you know, where they can start spending it.
Well, I think also what's interesting about cryptos and the blockchain technology specifically being taken more seriously is the regulators actually came out and commented that they're going to start, you know, looking into it, but they want people to be able to feel comfortable utilizing it and being able to launch their companies and in a regulated but safe way to allow their technology to keep expanding.
All right. Well, that was an interesting tangent. Wasn't where we intended to go for the first part of this conversation, so we'll steer back to where we're supposed to be headed. So, Kevin, you're a serial entrepreneur, and you're the now spokesperson for SinglePoint. Do you want to tell us about the video shoot you had in Arizona and how that's going to lead to national television?
Yes. So I love, you know, the concept of what SinglePoint has put together as, you know, the single place to get a wallet for your crypto currency. And as you look back at, you know, other, you know, historical situations, you know, GoDaddy kind of did this back in the mid to late 90s as the single place to go for domain names. And some of the management of SinglePoint is, comes out of the GoDaddy world. So, the marketing that went behind GoDaddy created a juggernaut and a massive value company. And so, that's, the marketing concept behind creating a TV commercial where people understand there's a place that you can go to get your crypto wallet. And so it was great shooting that. We also had a segment that we shot on a stock show with Don Belargian. So it had a really packed day a few weeks back, shooting a lot of great content that's going to be coming out very soon.
Amazing. So that include the SinglePoint commercial as well?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, Craig, and I'm just going to step in there for 1 second and clarify one piece there is that not SinglePoint management coming from GoDaddy backgrounds, but the team that we hired to do the marketing and actually film the commercial did a lot of the GoDaddy ads. So just wanted to make sure that was clarified.
All right. So going back to the commercial, what is the current phase of production on that, and when are we going to get to see it?
So right now we're in post-production. We're working with a company called YDraw that's doing some animation so that we can actually have a great overview of how the commercial will lay out, as well as be able to easily educate people how the exchange works and how the wallet will work. And as you know, that animation stuff is very catchy, very easy to follow. So we're very excited to see how that turns out. They're about halfway done right now with that, and then we're also about halfway through completing the exchange according to our development timeline. So we're really right on track for where we want to be as far as the commercial post-production being done, as well as the exchange and wallet ready to be launched. So we're hoping that by the end of March, beginning of April, again, just around that end of the first quarter, we'll be able to take this thing live. And we're already in negotiations with starting to get some of the major cable networks to approve and actually give us the green light on airing these commercials.
Excellent. All right. And so are the wallet and the exchange the main focus of the commercial?
Absolutely.
Excellent. All right. Well, that sounds exciting. So much exciting stuff going on for you guys.
We always got a lot of irons in the fire, and we want to be at the top of the technology and brand new things coming out. So that's what we're trying to do.
So the wallet that SinglePoint is developing and that's highlighted in the commercial, it sounds really futuristic. Tell us a little bit more about the wallet, what the wallet will do.
Yeah, so what we're aiming to do is make it a single place where people can go and utilize, store, and transact with their cryptocurrencies. First off, it'll start with Bitcoin, and then we're going to start rolling in other currencies as well, like an Ethereum, Litecoin, and then some of the other altcoins that are out there. We're trying to integrate some new technologies that allow people to buy and sell between different currencies on the fly. So if I want to sell some Ethereum, I could actually sell that for, let's say, Ripple. So you can actually do instant transactions between coins as opposed to just selling it for a certain fiat price or certain price in that other of the same currency. So that's pretty cool technology that we're working on there. But essentially, we'll start out with Bitcoin, and then from there, we'll roll in other currencies as well.
And besides that commercial, you're working on in-house regular video programs to update your shareholders. So are we going to see those first interviews from your headquarters?
Yeah, we are working on getting those rolled out. We've shot our first one, which we'll be rolling out here in the next couple of days, and that's another exciting thing that we look forward to bringing Kevin in on and doing some Skype interviews as well, so that management and Kevin and all of our related parties are actually there, and you can see us live and in person.
Nice. And that way Kevin's as seen on TV reputation is unbroken.
That's right.
Nice. Greg?
Yeah, well, one of the things I just wanted to say, again, we wanted to thank Kevin Harrington for, joining our team and being our spokesperson. And, I think we're showing Kevin in particular and the investors out there that SinglePoint is doing what they say they're going to do. When we say that we're going to do the necessary work to move up to an exchange like the OTCQB, we're doing that. When we announce that we're going to do a national TV ad, we're right on track for that. So this is an up and coming company, and hopefully, Kevin, you saw that before when you first signed on, and just in the last month, I hope that you're seeing that SinglePoint is really moving forward. Can you just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, look, I love the overall strategy, the management, the people behind it, the GoDaddy connections from the past. The other day I was on Cheddar, right? Live from the New York Stock Exchange floor, being interviewed from there, and I talked about SinglePoint as one of the new companies that I'm involved with, and we recently launched inside. One of my mentors in life was Zig Ziglar, and when he passed away, the 4.5 million people left a Facebook message for him, and he had never done social media in his life. So now we have, I'm venturing with the Ziglar family. So now we've got millions of followers coming, from that world. So at the end of the day, as an entrepreneur and original Shark Tank and some of the global speaking opportunities and things that I'm doing, SinglePoint is in my sights on a daily basis, and I see a great opportunity here for us to capitalize on the great positive buzz that's out there in this world of crypto and how to help people feel safe and secure in creating a wallet to hold their assets. So great business plan, and I'm excited to be part of the company.
Yeah, well, that's great to hear, and that's exactly on our end what we were hoping from you is that you had enough confidence that when you were out in your daily endeavors that you would talk and mention SinglePoint, and as we told you and as you're seeing, SinglePoint has done a really good job of educating and doing IR and PR to always keep their shareholders updated about all the new things that we're doing. So these podcasts are just one more thing that SinglePoint kind of does that maybe most companies don't do. We're very aggressive on new technology, IR, PR. In fact, as Will said earlier, we're going to be doing some more interviews with Kevin, and we're gonna keep letting the shareholders know all the exciting things that SinglePoint is doing. And this is our first podcast, so I just want to say thank you, Kevin and Will, and we'll continue to do these hopefully once a week, if not at least once every 2 weeks, and we'll get this out to our shareholders and let them know what's going on. So thank you very much for being on the show today, Kevin.
Fantastic. Great to be part of it. Thank you, guys.
So we were joined by Kevin Harrington, a spokesperson for SinglePoint, and by SinglePoint's management, the president Will Ralston and the CEO Greg Lambrecht. The company is trading under the ticker symbol SING on OTCQB. Thank you all for being with us today, and more to come.